All right. 10 versus 10. Okay. Enclosure is fine. Block the extend. I usually make a very simple rule. If there's an enclosure, yeah, block the extension. And if there's an extension, yoink, block the enclosure. So it's kind of same reason why you play K4 here. We're going to go ahead and play C6. So nice and simple. It's not set in stone, as it were. I mean, you could play away. It's just later on, we might give our opponent enclosure and extension. It's kind of annoying. That's kind of efficient.
Yeah.
This is okay. Playing territory. Approach upper right or enclose. That's fine. This is handicap. We are overextending in the hope that we can provoke a fight into which we can do something. So it's a little bit weird. We know it's a bit of there's a hallmark of this being handicap because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces in there. So 5 spaces in Gote means your opponent can and probably will go ahead and pincer the bejeebus out of you if they're feeling fighty, and they ought to be because there's no reason back down from here. So instead, try to keep it at 2 or 3. Understandable. You might not want to play here because you don't want to just like play the same Jaceki all over the board. That's completely reasonable. But yeah, you can back off here. 3 space for a DDK might be a little bit dangerous. But yeah, at least 2 if you're gonna back off. You could back off high as well. It's a little bit more risky because you will be invaded, so you have to be able to handle that.
Yeah, I would always do the high one in 3 space. But I like fighting, so.
Getting kicked here is actually helpful for white because we're kind of securing this little overextension here. Yeah. Falling back into a base is a good idea. Technically speaking, you could also play something over in here first for a defense before defending over in here.
A quick question. Would Q14 for white be a good move here? Since you have such a nice long extension instead of a...
No, because we're still too extended.
Too much.
So our opponent can go ahead and still split this because this is, again, from a 2 stone wall, we're extending 5 spaces. So that's not going to be solid.
Okay.
Now we're solid. Okay, backing off, sure, why not? Biggest point now, bottom right. So probably here because next big point for black is to extend and threaten that lovely little invasion point at H3. So we can go ahead and yank that off the board. It also gives us a potential to maybe grow here later on. Now that we have a nice solid bottom area. Too small. Yep, I would still ignore and play here. I might play here first to see if I can get a response into playing here. Sad corner now. Only like 2, 4, 6, 8 question mark. Not comfortable. This is fine mostly. Yep, going for the defense. Okay. Build. Not terrible. I'd want to build Incente, so we keep low stones low. Very easy proverb. If you keep low stones low, then you can grow high. We could do that here. We could do it here. Technically, it doesn't make sense to do it here because he's already got a stone, kind of reducing your potential. Shoulderets are good for that too. We can keep him low. That way we are growing the outside. This unfortunately means we have no pressure being applied to him, so he can go ahead and play a bigger move. So maybe something along the lines of this one. There's Aji in there. I'm not going to show it though, because it's complicated. And then maybe lean on you to keep growing here or try and grow here. And that's because of the little small move. Don't like. Yeah, so here we're saying at move 37, There's nothing else to do in this game besides defend the corner, but I'm seeing a whole lot of empty space on this board. So I'm wondering why we're not playing in here. I want stones in the middle of board. And again, for that,
That's my
shoulder it.
weakness, really. I always get I always miss the center. As black, or white.
Welcome to everyone's problem until dawn level. Because there's a lot of queues, especially that'll try to play little endgamey things like this way too early, assuming their opponent's going to answer them. And a lot of times it works. Opponent answers them. Unfortunately, when your opponent stop answering, you kind of regret it. Like right now, we just defended our corner. So if our opponent invades, are we going to defend again? So cool, free invasion. If we're not going to invade and we're prevented from running out, well, then what happened to that corner? It just got shrunk again. Or maybe, well, this is a bad idea, but could also potentially still live in here. Hello? Yoink, yoink, and yoink. Could potentially still live in here. So yeah, the defense of the corner, it's even hard to say it like from a territorial standpoint, because we don't even know if we want to defend that corner. We do know we want to build.
Okay.
We do know that we maybe don't want to be kept low.
Okay.
So a lot of things we can easily say right now, or grow.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Getting there. Yeah, about to say your shape was kind of not so good. I would probably play here. Your opponent can play here. It doesn't seem like it's the end of the world though. Like I don't think they can break into this area. This is probably Sente. You can probably poke here. That's probably Sente. I am big on them Sentes as long as we're strong in the area.
Okay.
Or we don't have any weak groups hanging around, then yeah, no reason not to just go and play Sente moves. Like that's probably Sente move. We could probably lean in Sente. Can probably keep growing. A lot we can do here. That is unfortunate. Oh, we're defending one line at a time. Ow, pain. So now we've lost the game because our opponent's going to grow all into the center of the board.
Yeah, I was worried about
very,
at this
very
point.
sad. On the bright side, we're playing online and we're typically anonymous, so we can say bad things about their mother and that'll make us feel better. But yeah, this game is pretty much done. Ooh, small knight. Gonna get immediately cut. Small knights can be cut as long as the ladder works, and about a 3-stone raid, we know it works. So, ouch. Again, you could play diagonal to prevent that, or a 1-point jump, but yeah, small knights can be cut, so always got to be careful. And on the flip side, for white, you want to typically cut at the waist, not do this one. Reason being is because these diagonal stones, none of them are technically connected just yet. So if it's not on this board, but if we wanted the Atari into, threatening to kill the stones here, we could do that. In some boards, just being able to get this one into this one could be a thing that's pretty good. This one, which threatens a clamp to just flat out kill things, could be good. And whichever is the move that is best for black, black can go ahead and take it. But if we play here, it's pretty much a straight shot. I'm cutting straight through the waist, and there's nothing you can do about it besides be very, very sad. Not bad. I would just keep extending. Your opponent can literally do nothing about it besides just watch the territory grow. It's like, yep. Actually, I'm lying. Your opponent can do one extra teeny tiny thing, and that is kill everything by poking at this cutting point and then sliding down. I don't expect the DDKs to see this, but it should. It's kind of interesting to highlight. Like, yeah, everything's gone wrong. Okay. Oh, pokey pokey. Yep. All right. I think that's GG. Left and top. Left is gonna be bigger by a hair, especially because that middle goes to the bottom. White win this game? Question mark.
Somehow I still managed to lose.
Ooh, there's a shapey point there. Little defensive. Little defensive. All right, yeah, I was about to say. All this is fun. I like it. So I would poke here first to help kill off that one stone. And after that, I'm going to poke here to threaten to kill off the 2 stones. I'm going to poke here to threaten to kill off the 5 stones. And then I'm going to connect back all nice and safe. That's probably what I'm going to do there, but this is fine. This, however, is not fine because we have now died. Got a little lucky there. All right, so end game. How good are you at end game? Looking. Ooh, not looking. Well, I'm gonna give it. I don't think you can get the. I don't think white can die here, but I get that it could be hard to see that. Stop trying to. Okay, for one, brainless move is this one. We have an eye. Our opponent can't do anything about it. Boom, we're alive. End of story. There might be something more efficient we can do, but I don't care. We're still alive here because we have Miai. That's an eye shape, and this is an eye shape. So take one, we take the other, boom, we're alive. Which means white could right now be like, hey, you, how you doing? Yep, I'm in here now. And this is just going to be buckets of sadness. Because like, how are you going to... There's just like so many things. It's like, all right, you might be able to kill those 2 stones, sure, but the fact that you have to kill them is bad. We do not want to have to kill these things. Because that's just 1 stone. We have to put in another stone, then another stone, then another stone. So not only were we reduced, we reduced like with more. And then we can go ahead and poke these kind of things. Yeah, I would say that white should win this game.
Yeah, I was
Easy
really
peasy.
worried about it already.
Well, and so not only did I lose, but I can't figure out where or how I lost because it seemed like
We're
for
getting
so
a little
long.
eaten on the getting a little bit eaten on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it feels like your end game was quite not good. Black got a lot there.
Yeah, got eaten there too. Not a bad attempt. Careful about this. If you play a move here, they don't, yeah, this, for example, we don't have to answer this. I'd start passing. Because, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll play here. You can play here. Okay, is there any dot meta play left? No, yeah. So essentially I'd be passing right now. Because you need a lot of moves in there to try to even live. And you're just not gonna get them. So none of that's gonna work. Pass, pass, pass. Double tap, unfortunate. That's a false side. I don't have to play it. These are very bad habits to be in. Like your opponent can again pass here. What was the actual this was black by 18. Okay.
I counted it before the end game. I knew I was winning, so I responded to the instead of passing.
So where white unfortunately lost a little bit here, not seeing these moves were definitely a big one, especially like that right there is huge. Because this was an 18-point game, we don't have to play in our area again, so that's immediately 1 point, and then we just killed off 3 stones, so 6 points. So and we've gotten rid of territory, so it probably it's an extra 2. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 right there. And then as long as we get, for example, something like this an endgame, we do not lose this. I mean, it's impossible. Before that, again, we kind of cut incorrectly. We cut at the waist, we get a little bit more here. But yeah, this turn went very, very well for you. I would say we went a little bit too much here. We could have gone ahead and leaned before he gets the idea to come out.
Yeah.
Because now we're just fantastic.
I still look at the top and I was like, black has a lot of points there. It's like,
yeah, but
how
white is on like
safe-
the 13th line right now.
how much
bottom
of
to
this
top.
middle is actually ours, right?
All of it.
All of it?
There's no connections. If black does anything in here, at my level, I'll kill you.
Oh.
Because this has to make two eyes in the middle in order for it to win, for it to live, and I know it can't.
I see.
Like even here, something as simple as I mean, something as simple as the cap is just going to do it. Because yeah, we have nowhere to run to. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We can lean. I like that. We're getting some more territory at the bottom. And ideally, we notice this before it occurs. Like
Okay.
my opponent's leaning on me. Okay, no, none. I'm not answering that area again.
Okay.
He's trying to lean. Maybe he surrounds my group, and then suddenly we've got the wall of doom.
Just give him that stone on H14, I guess.
Yeah, because
I have to learn how to sacrifice stuff, I guess.
You don't even
Hmm.
have to give it away. It's not his, right?
Yeah, nothing here is sacrificed. And if
But
we
you don't
extend, we're
respond,
only
he'll-
really getting only a couple of points. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of bad.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Anyway.
you play D10, he still cannot take that stone. It's hard.
Mhm. I think that's about it for this game. But yeah, black is main concern. We're now in middle game. We do corner, side, center. This is center, so out we go. And white, similar ideas, corner, side, center. So sweet. We got center. So out we go. Or you could do an invasion too if you like, whichever. Anyway, any questions about the game?
Thank you very much.